Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be breaking down the top 5 guns in season 5 of Warzone for you. And it's not just going to be the top 5 guns, it's going to be the top 5 competitive guns. The guns that you're using in bot races, high kill games. These are the guns that you need to be using as your main weapon. We're only going to be breaking down main weapons today. We're not going to do any submachine guns or anything like that as offhand weapons, but the 5 main weapons that you are going to be running in season 5 of Warzone going forward. Let's jump into it, guys. For those that are new here around the channel, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Let me know down in the comments if there's a gun on this list that did not make it, because I personally think these are the 5 best, but everyone has their own opinions. Let me know why you think another gun can make this list and why it should have. But if you do like the video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Let's jump into it, y'all. So coming in at number 5 today, we have the Kilo. The Kilo is a gun that actually could make its way up higher on the list for some people, and I think it actually is a little bit higher on the list, but I'm going to put it at number 5 just because I have a lot of friends that do not like to use this gun. And there's a lot of players out there that have said it out loud too, that they just do not enjoy the fire rate to this gun. And I can get why. It's a little bit funky compared to other guns when you're using the M4, the Grau. It's just a little bit inconsistent with the fire rate. At least it doesn't feel the greatest, but if you hit a headshot with this, you sneak a headshot in, it is a monster. And I know a couple of my friends, my boy Mendo from the stream, this is his gun. I'll guarantee we're gonna get the number 1 Kilo in the comments below, but this gun could make it up higher on a lot of people's list. I think it is a low-key gun still to this day. Not a ton of people love it, but I personally do. One of my highest kill games was with this gun specifically, and I don't think you can really go wrong with it. It is low-key, maybe a top 3 gun in the game, but I'm going to put it at number 5 just from the stuff I've heard from other people. Alrighty, guys, so for number 4, we have the M13. This is the most accurate gun in the game. It's not even arguable. If you're going to try to argue that with me, look at this. It is the most accurate gun in the game. It has one big downside though, which some people call it a pea shooter for this reason, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. But as you saw there, the fire rate is insane. So this is made for the person that has a great accuracy. If you are able to hit your shots, specifically headshots, this gun has actually a very fast kill time, but you have to hit headshots. If you don't hit headshots, you have to mix some in there every once in a while. It has a kind of a slow kill time if you don't hit headshots. So this gun is made for the accurate shooter. It is great at all ranges if you can hit headshots. The up close, the big downside I would say is up close gunfights with it, because it's harder to hit headshots in my opinion. The mid and long range headshots are a little bit easier to hit in Warzone, especially with a gun like this where it's literally a laser beam. But breaking it down when you get close range, that is the big downside of this gun. I think that there is a perfect place in Warzone for this, but a lot of people don't like it due to accuracy. So it's going to come in at number 4 just due to the kill time if you don't hit your headshots. Alrighty, guys, so coming in at number 3 is the Grau. The Grau is a staple of Warzone. Season 3 to 4 was unbelievable. Everyone ran it. Is the best gun in the game, period. It's so good at long range. It has almost no kick. I mean, there's a couple new attachments if you haven't tried running it lately that you do need to try on it, as I'm showing you right now. The class in general though, man, it just is so consistent. As you guys are noticing, consistency is the big thing in Warzone. You want to go into every fight with very, very similar chances. So if you know what the gun is going to do before you start a fight, hey, this gun is for you. It is very good mid-range to long range, and you need to be good with your secondary weapon, your SMG, if you are running this gun, because short range, it is terrible. It's always been its downside. Even at what the highest of the highs of this gun, it was never great at short range. So if you're a guy that has pretty good accuracy, you can hit body shots and you can hit headshots with it, because the iron sight is just perfect. You have to use the Archangel barrel to use this, but seriously, guys, this gun is coming back. It could even be number 2 on this list. Alrighty, so coming in at number 2 today, we have the M4, an absolute staple of Modern Warfare. Multiplayer, it's the best AR. It's always been the best AR. It is just too consistent not to use in multiplayer. So we brought it over to Warzone, and it was also a staple. Lots of people were running this as their main gun for a long time, it's just been there this entire time that Warzone has come out. This gun has gotten like one nerf, and it's just so good. You can put different attachments on it. There's a lot of different builds with it. I personally love this build right now. I used to be a Corvus barrel guy, but I feel like they've secretly nerfed it, and you need a little bit more range to kill people faster. And this is the build I'm currently running. It's very accurate. I mean, what can you say? It's the M4. You can even put a 3x scope on it if you'd like and get rid of one of the attachments, but seriously, this gun is consistent. So where the M4 takes over any other gun is it actually has a very fast kill time in close range. So we talked about the Odin earlier about close range. The M4 is another one where if you don't have your SMG out at the time being, you can still win a gunfight up close with this gun. And I think that is what makes it so good. And it's really good at the medium to long range too. It has no weaknesses, if you ask me. Sometimes the kick can get a little bit weird. As you can see, it's not like perfectly accurate at the mid to long range, but it is so consistent, guys. I would say this gun comes in at number 2, just barely pushing over the Grau due to being more consistent up close. Alrighty, guys, with no surprise, coming in at number 1 for Season 5, we have the Bruen. So, if you guys do not know this already, the Bruen is a gun that you have to unlock by doing a challenge. The challenge is super easy because they have shipment, and you can get it in about 45 minutes if you haven't done it already. I think everyone is kind of expecting a nerf coming into Season 5 for this gun because it just doesn't move. It is the most accurate gun in the game. The reload time on it with the 60-round mag, look how fast that is. I mean, you literally cannot go wrong with this gun. It is an absolute monster at long range. It's good in the medium range, and in short range, if you run into a situation with yourself in it, yeah, the 3x scope isn't gonna be the greatest for you, but a lot of people run the holographic on it. I mean, it is legit good up close too. Super fast kill time. There's just no downsides to this gun at the moment. I'm sure in the mid-season we're going to see a nerf for it, but at this time being, there is absolutely no gun that can compete with this. It is the best gun in Warzone today. And anyone that wants to argue with me that this gun is not the best gun in the game, you obviously haven't unlocked it yet or used it for yourself, because it is absolutely unbelievable. Seriously, you have to try it out if you have not. It is just too good. Anyone with any skill level can use this gun. You don't have to have great accuracy. You don't have to have great game skill. This gun literally just takes over, and it is an absolute monster. So if you have not tried it yet, do it. This is number 1, hands down, no argument from me. Number 1 on the list. Alrighty, guys, so that is my breakdown of the best weapons in Season 5 for competitive gunfights. I seriously think those are the 5 most consistent guns in the game right now. You can make an argument for a couple other guns, but you really cannot go wrong with those main weapons right there. This is going to be the guns, like I said earlier, that are there for bot races, high kill games. Very consistent. I know I've said the word and beaten it into the ground, but that's what these guns are, and that's why they're making this list. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. We are going to be coming out with more lists like this and lots of gameplay videos. So make sure you are subscribed. Like the video if you did enjoy this. Comment below if you guys think another gun should have made this list. But other than that, guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.